Vladimir Putin, a name synonymous with power, intrigue, and an iron will. His presence on the global stage is as commanding as it is controversial, a figure who has shaped the course of modern history with a blend of strategic acumen and unyielding determination. From the hushed backrooms of the KGB to the gilded halls of the Kremlin, his journey has been one of relentless ambition and strategic brilliance. His early career in the KGB, where he honed his skills in intelligence and espionage, laid the foundation for his future ascent to power. Born into humble beginnings in Leningrad, now known as Saint Petersburg, Putin's rise to become the paramount leader of Russia is a story that continues to captivate and confound the world. Growing up in a city scarred by the ravages of World War II, young Vladimir was shaped by the harsh realities of post-war Soviet life. His enigmatic persona, characterized by a stoic demeanor and an unwavering gaze, has become both a symbol of Russian resurgence and a source of global apprehension. His ability to maintain a calm and composed exterior, even in the face of intense scrutiny, has only added to the aura of mystery that surrounds him. Putin's story is intricately woven into the fabric of Russia's tumultuous history. The collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991 was a turning point, not just for Russia, but for Putin himself. It was during this period of upheaval that he began to navigate the complex and often treacherous waters of Russian politics. It is a tale of a nation grappling with the ghosts of its past while striving for a place on the world stage. The post-Soviet era was marked by economic turmoil, political instability, and a search for a new national identity. Amidst this backdrop, Putin emerged as a stabilizing force, promising to restore order and national pride. To understand Putin is to understand the forces that have shaped modern Russia, its aspirations, its anxieties, and its unwavering pursuit of greatness. His leadership style, often described as authoritarian, reflects a deep-seated belief in the need for a strong, centralized state to guide the nation through its challenges. His rule, spanning over 2 decades, has been marked by both remarkable triumphs and unsettling controversies. From economic reforms that stabilized the Russian economy to allegations of human rights abuses and political repression, Putin's tenure has been a complex and often polarizing chapter in Russia's history. This essay delves into the life and times of Vladimir Putin, tracing his extraordinary journey from a young boy in post-war Leningrad to one of the most powerful figures of the 21st century. His early years, marked by a blend of hardship and resilience, set the stage for his future endeavors. It examines his early life, his formative years in the KGB, his meteoric rise to power, and his enduring impact on Russia and the world. His time in the KGB, where he developed a keen understanding of power dynamics and statecraft, was instrumental in shaping his approach to leadership. Through this exploration, we aim to shed light on the man behind the myth, the complexities of his leadership, and the legacy he will leave behind. By understanding the intricacies of his journey, we can better grasp the forces that continue to shape Russia and its place in the global order. Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin was born on October 7, 1952, in Leningrad, a city scarred by the brutal siege it endured during World War II. The siege of Leningrad, which lasted for 872 days, left an indelible mark on the city and its inhabitants. The memories of the hardships and the resilience of the people during this period were deeply ingrained in the collective consciousness of Leningrad's residents. Growing up in a communal apartment, sharing a kitchen with several families, instilled in him a sense of resilience and resourcefulness. These communal living conditions were typical in the Soviet Union, where space was limited, and families had to adapt to living closely with others. This environment taught young Vladimir the importance of cooperation and adaptability. His father, a decorated war veteran, and his mother, a factory worker, provided a loving but disciplined upbringing. His father's stories of bravery and sacrifice during the war, combined with his mother's dedication to her work, served as powerful examples of duty and perseverance. From a young age, Putin displayed an interest in sports, particularly judo and sambo, which instilled in him discipline and a competitive spirit. These martial arts not only provided physical training, but also taught him the importance of strategy, focus, and respect for opponents. Beyond his athletic pursuits, Putin excelled academically, demonstrating a keen intellect and a thirst for knowledge. His teachers noted his sharp mind and his ability to grasp complex concepts quickly. He was a diligent student, always eager to learn and expand his horizons. He was particularly drawn to history and German, excelling in his studies and immersing himself in literature. His fascination with history, allowed him to understand the broader context of world events, while his proficiency in German opened up new avenues for learning and communication. His academic achievements earned him a place at Leningrad State University, where he studied law, further honing his analytical skills and strategic thinking. The rigorous curriculum and the intellectual environment of the university provided him with a solid foundation for his future career. It was during these formative years that Putin's interest in intelligence work began to take shape. He was captivated by the world of espionage, with its intrigue and complexity. The idea of serving his country in such a capacity appealed to his sense of duty and adventure. Inspired by romantic portrayals of espionage, he was drawn to the KGB, the Soviet Union's formidable intelligence agency. The KGB represented the pinnacle of Soviet power and influence, and joining its ranks was a prestigious and challenging goal. In 1975, upon graduating from university, Putin fulfilled his ambition by joining the KGB, embarking on a path that would shape his destiny. The induction ceremony marked the beginning of a new chapter in his life, filled with rigorous training and high-stakes assignments. His early years in the KGB were marked by rigorous training and assignments that tested his intellect, loyalty, and resolve. The training was designed to prepare agents for the demanding and often dangerous work of intelligence gathering and covert operations. He learned the art of espionage, honed his skills in observation and analysis, and developed a deep understanding of the complexities of international relations. These skills would prove invaluable in his later career, as he navigated the intricate world of global politics and power dynamics. In 1985, Putin was assigned to Dresden, East Germany, where he served as a mid-level intelligence officer. His time in East Germany coincided with a period of immense change and uncertainty. The Berlin Wall, once a potent symbol of Soviet dominance, was crumbling. Mikhail Gorbachev's reforms, perestroika and glasnost, were sweeping through the Soviet Union, unleashing forces that would ultimately lead to its collapse. Witnessing the decline of Soviet power firsthand had a profound impact on Putin. He was struck by the chaos and instability that followed the collapse of communist regimes, a lesson that would later shape his worldview and his approach to governance. As the Soviet Union teetered on the brink, Putin made the difficult decision to return to Leningrad in 1990, his career in the KGB seemingly at an end. However, his skills and experience proved invaluable in the turbulent years that followed. Russia, now free from Soviet rule, was grappling with economic hardship, political uncertainty, and a crisis of national identity. Amidst this turmoil, Putin navigated the shifting political landscape, forging new alliances and leveraging his KGB background to secure a position in the administration of Anatoly Sobchak, the newly elected mayor of Saint Petersburg. As deputy mayor of Saint Petersburg, Putin's pragmatism and efficiency quickly earned him a reputation as a capable administrator. His tenure in this role was marked by a series of strategic decisions that showcased his ability to navigate the complex political landscape of post-Soviet Russia. He oversaw foreign investment, attracting much-needed capital to the city, and tackled issues of organized crime, demonstrating his resolve and his willingness to make tough decisions. Putin's efforts to bring in foreign investment were crucial in revitalizing the city's economy, which had been struggling in the wake of the Soviet Union's collapse. His approach to organized crime was equally decisive, as he worked tirelessly to dismantle criminal networks that had taken root in the city. Putin's loyalty to Sobchak and his ability to get things done did not go unnoticed in Moscow. His work in St. Petersburg caught the attention of key figures in the Russian capital, who were impressed by his effectiveness and dedication. This recognition was a pivotal moment in Putin's career, as it opened the door to opportunities on the national stage. In 1996, he was invited to join President Boris Yeltsin's administration, marking his entry into the upper echelons of Russian politics. This move was a significant step up for Putin, as it placed him in the heart of the country's political machinery and allowed him to build relationships with influential figures in the Kremlin. Putin's rise through the ranks of the Kremlin was nothing short of meteoric. His ascent was characterized by a series of rapid promotions, each of which brought him closer to the center of power. His ability to navigate the intricate dynamics of Kremlin politics was a testament to his political acumen and strategic thinking. His intelligence, work ethic, and unwavering loyalty to Yeltsin earned him a series of increasingly important positions. Putin's dedication to his work and his ability to deliver results made him a trusted figure within Yeltsin's inner circle. His loyalty to Yeltsin was particularly noteworthy, as it demonstrated his commitment to the administration's goals and objectives. He served as deputy head of the presidential administration, a role that allowed him to gain valuable experience in the inner workings of the Russian government. This position was a crucial stepping stone in his career as it provided him with a deeper understanding of the country's political landscape and the challenges it faced. Director of the Federal Security Service, FSB, where he was responsible for overseeing the country's security apparatus. In this role, Putin demonstrated his ability to manage complex security operations and navigate the intricate web of intelligence and counterintelligence activities. The successor to the KGB, which had been the Soviet Union's primary security agency. His tenure at the FSB was marked by a series of reforms aimed at modernizing the agency and improving its effectiveness in dealing with emerging security threats. And Secretary of the Security Council, a position that further solidified his influence within the Russian government. In this role, Putin was responsible for coordinating the country's security policies and ensuring that the various branches of the government worked together effectively to address national security issues. Each role provided him with valuable experience and allowed him to build a network of loyalists within the corridors of power. These relationships would prove to be crucial in his later career, as they provided him with a solid base of support within the government. By 1999, Putin had become one of Yeltsin's most trusted advisors. His close relationship with Yeltsin and his ability to navigate the complex political landscape of Russia made him an indispensable figure within the administration. As Russia grappled with economic turmoil and the ongoing war in Chechnya, Putin's role became even more critical. His ability to address these pressing issues and provide effective solutions was a testament to his leadership skills and his deep understanding of the challenges facing the country. Yeltsin, facing declining health and mounting political pressure, made the surprise decision to appoint Putin as prime minister. This decision was a turning point in Russian politics, as it placed Putin in a position of significant power and influence. On December 31, 1999, in a televised address to the nation, Yeltsin announced his resignation, appointing Putin as acting president. This unexpected move marked the beginning of a new chapter in Russian history, as Putin assumed the highest office in the land. Russia, once again at a crossroads, was about to witness the dawn of a new era. The transition of power from Yeltsin to Putin signaled a shift in the country's political landscape and set the stage for significant changes in the years to come. The Putin era had begun. With his background in intelligence, his experience in government, and his network of loyal supporters, Putin was well positioned to lead Russia into the new millennium. His leadership would come to define the country's trajectory in the 21st century, shaping its domestic policies and its role on the global stage.